If we had to choose the greatest and most mysterious architectural wonder of humankind, the pyramids of Egypt, together with the mummified Sphinx, would certainly be among the brightest candidates. For centuries, the majestic pyramids have been the subject of movies, adventure tales, and even horror stories. The Great Pyramid of Giza is believed by some to have been built at least 12,000 years ago, long before the ancient Egyptians existed, possibly as the work of a prehistoric civilization that came before them. To this day, no complete and definitive answer has been given to the mystery surrounding the pyramids. It is no coincidence that among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid of Giza holds the highest place, and is the only wonder still standing today. The flaws in the conventional explanation. Traditionally, historians tell us that the pyramids were built around 2500 BC. Yet this theory reveals several contradictions. First, according to estimates, the Egyptians would have needed around 2.25 million stone blocks, each weighing from 2 to 4 tons, with some as heavy as 15 tons, and others even reaching 250 tons. How could ancient people, in the middle of a desert, transport and precisely position such gigantic stones without modern machinery? Second, the design of the Giza pyramids is unlike any other structure. They have no internal framework. Instead, the stones themselves, cut with remarkable precision, provide stability and strength. Moreover, unlike typical Egyptian tombs, these pyramids lack hieroglyphs or religious inscriptions. Suspicion naturally arises: were they really built by the ancient Egyptians, who were known to decorate every burial chamber with writing? Even more astonishing, what seems at first glance to be 4 sides is actually 8. Each face is subtly indented along its center line, dividing the surface, a feat of engineering so precise that even modern technology struggles to replicate it. Third, the location of the Giza complex is extraordinary. It sits exactly at the intersection of the longest line of latitude and longitude, essentially at the geographical center of the Earth's landmass. The 3 largest pyramids, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, are aligned perfectly, mirroring the 3 stars in Orion's belt. Astronomers have also shown that the pyramids are oriented precisely to true north, more accurate than any other structure in the world, despite having been built thousands of years ago. How could ancient people, over 2 millennia ago, have achieved such astronomical and geographical precision? A new hypothesis. To explain these anomalies, historians Jerry Cannon and Malcolm Hutton proposed a controversial idea, that the Sphinx predates the pyramids. Carved from natural stone long before the desert sands covered the area, it must have been created around 12,000 years ago, at a time when the Egyptians did not yet exist. Further evidence comes from sediment layers around the pyramids, containing fossilized seashells dating back over 50,000 years. This suggests the structures may have stood there since before the last ice age. According to Professor Cannon, the vast difference in dating means these monuments were not the work of the Egyptians at all. There are even claims that objects placed inside the pyramids, like tarnished coins or fresh milk, resist decay for weeks, hinting at preservation properties beyond our understanding. Perhaps the Egyptians merely discovered these properties and decided to use the pyramids as tombs for their dead, later attempting to build smaller replicas. Adding to the intrigue, archaeologists have unearthed skeletal remains of giant humans, supposedly 4 to 12 meters tall, dating back to the same era. If such beings truly existed, building the colossal pyramids might have been as natural for them as building skyscrapers is for us today. Could it be that these massive structures were the work of a highly advanced prehistoric civilization, perhaps even the lost civilization of Atlantis, destroyed by a great flood? According to some researchers, survivors from Atlantis may have migrated to Egypt, bringing with them the knowledge and technology to build the pyramids. Skeptics argue that while the smaller pyramids of Giza might have been constructed by the Egyptians, it is almost impossible to believe they alone could have built the Great Pyramid, with its 2.25 million blocks, some weighing hundreds of tons, far beyond even today's engineering capabilities. Other evidence of lost civilizations. Throughout history, mysterious artifacts have been found suggesting the existence of forgotten advanced cultures. In 2012, a rock in Utah revealed a human shoe print fossil stepping on a trilobite, a creature that went extinct 290 million years ago. How could a human, wearing shoes, exist at such a time? In Peru, 30,000-year-old stones were found engraved with images of people holding telescopes, performing blood transfusions, organ transplants, even cesarean surgeries, technologies we associate only with modern times. In 1972, French scientists discovered that uranium ore from Gabon in Africa had been depleted in a way consistent with a nuclear reactor. The site revealed a natural, or perhaps artificial, reactor that had operated 1.8 billion years ago for over 500,000 years, arranged with a sophistication beyond modern engineering. These findings challenge the mainstream narrative of human history, suggesting that advanced civilizations may have risen and fallen many times before our own. And so, the truth about our origins might be far more complex than the story told in textbooks, that we are the first and only advanced civilization, having evolved directly from apes. The mystery continues. Tutankhamun. Among Egypt's many enigmas stands one of its most famous rulers, Tutankhamun. Born around 1341 BC, his name meant living image of Aten. He ascended the throne at just 9 years old and ruled for a mere decade before dying mysteriously at 19. Genetic tests reveal he was the grandson of Pharaoh Amenhotep III, and likely the son of the controversial ruler Akhenaten, remembered as the heretic king for abandoning Egypt's gods in favor of worshipping only Aten, the sun disk. This religious upheaval plunged Egypt into chaos. After Akhenaten's fall, young Tutankhamun inherited the throne but died before producing a living heir. His life and death remain one of archaeology's greatest unsolved puzzles. Closing. And so, the mysteries of the pyramids, of ancient civilizations, and of Pharaoh Tutankhamun, continue to challenge everything we think we know about history. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next fascinating story. See you again in part 2.